Good morning, to those who celebrate. We're doing another Yap Sesh today. The last one I did was fairly short compared to how the rest of them have been, but that's because I really didn't. It's not that I didn't have much to talk about. I actually just cut out a lot from that video. Mainly because I was just hearing myself talk about talk about stuff in it, and it was brutal to listen to, you know. Hi. Okay, my cat wants in on the Yap Sesh too. But yeah, I cut out a lot from that video, mainly because I was just rambling big time, more than I already do, and it was rough. It was a rough watch, which I already understand that like the Yap Sesh videos are very niche because they aren't gameplay heavy at all. So I understand why people don't want to watch, like why they don't get watched, you know. And on top of that, like, yeah, I'm a nobody already, so it's like my videos already don't get watched, but I can especially see those not getting watched. Why can I? Thank you. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, the parts I cut out were just kind of insufferable. They were impossible to listen to. So I cut them out. So that's why that's so short. It was probably gonna be closer to like 30 minutes. But in that video, I mentioned the PlayStation State of Play. And since then, you know, this week has been fucking crazy. I mean, we already knew that there were gonna be four reveals happening this week, like four events. The PlayStation 1, Summer Games Fest, the Xbox One, and the Nintendo one. And after the PlayStation State of Play, I was kind of like, what, you know, I was like, whatever. I didn't think it was going to be anything, like, I couldn't see anything else coming out, or like anything being, like any, oh my god, I'm not making any sense. Jesus Christ, get it together, dude. After that, my hopes weren't very high for the other events, is what I'm trying to say, you know, because it's like, I don't know. I mean, PlayStation already just sucks, exclusive wise. You know, they're the game console with no games. Really, all they got is God of War. They had Spider-Man, but that number 2 sucked. And I guess we have Wolverine now, but that's really it. Like that's the biggest hype of owning a PlayStation console are those games currently in my brain. Like, those are the only exclusives I can think of that would make anyone buy those systems. But I wouldn't, you know. if I was the average consumer and I was looking at the games lineup, I would be like, I don't see a point in buying a $700 fucking console for 2 games, 3 games. Like, no, fuck you. But then Summer Game Fest came around, and that was batshit. That was crazy. Like, I have never, not never, and it has been a long time since there have been like back-to-back game announcements that have driven me insane. With like oh my god, I can't even speak right now because I'm looking at I have the lineup pulled up right now on my other monitor, just looking at all the games that got announced at Summer Game Fest. Crazy. What the fuck, dude? They started off with Resident Evil Veronica. Insane. Looks beautiful. Shout out to Claire. I love Claire. My first playthrough on Resident Evil was on Resident Evil 2 Remake, was on Claire. Love her to death. So, and everyone kind of knew Veronica was going to be the next, or Code Veronica was going to be the next remake, but I didn't expect it this fast. You know, we just got 9 a couple months ago, and now they're like, yeah, by the way, we have the Veronica remake coming out next year, by the way, guys. Insane. We're getting a new Cuphead game. We're getting like an 8-bit one, but they also said that they're working on another sequel, done in the original style of Cuphead, and that I'm really excited for. I love Cuphead. Love it to death. It looks beautiful. Music's great. I use it in these videos I use a couple of the Cuphead soundtrack songs throughout these, but yeah, love Cup. I own the soundtrack on vinyl as well because I'm a fucking nerd. But then Alien Isolation 2 comes immediately afterwards, and I was watching this. I was hoping my dad set up he was doing like an art vending event kind of a thing. So I was hoping him set up his booth, and I just had my AirPod in with my phone in my pocket while I'm running from the car and back, grabbing his paintings, grabbing the tables, chairs, whatever the fuck else we needed. And I was just listening to these fucking reveals, and I was losing my mind. And I'm outside. It's like 2 p.m. It's 110 degrees outside. I'm sweating my balls off, dude. And I'm just listening to all of this come out. So Alien Isolation 2, I'm super hyped for. Way back in the day, I played the first Alien Isolation. I did that on stream. Way back when, and when I say way back when, dude, I was still in high school. Like, this was like 4 years ago. Loved it to death. That xenomorph is fucking terrifying. But yeah, I'm super excited for Alien Isolation 2. Alien Isolation is one of my favorite horror games of all time. So really, really happy that we're getting a second one finally. Stranger Than Heaven, just showing Tupac. What the fuck happened there? How does that work? Is he alive? Is he not? Did they bring him back from the dead? What is this? I mean, they luckily they said they weren't using AI, but I don't know exactly what that means. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Alien Isolation 2. No, Stranger Than Heaven was the last thing I was talking about. Which I might be wrong about this. I believe that's done by like the same people who make like Yakuza. Which I've never played. I've never played a single Yakuza game. So the only thing that piqued my interest about it, I guess, was the fact that Tupac's in it for somehow. I don't know how that happened. Whatever, man. DBD had their little trailer that they played, which I don't know what the fuck that could be. Whatever. And then the last Ronin game. We got another little peek at that, which is cool. I think Last Ronin's a cool comic. I think it's fucking beat to death at this point, but it's fine. I've been hearing about this game forever, since like the dawn of time. So it's cool that it's finally getting some traction, I guess. And then Control, the sequel to Control Resonant, got another look at that. Which I forgot to mention in the state of play, but that one looks beautiful too. I still need to finish Control. I've been lazy. Haven't been on my A game. Yeah, Control Resonant looks amazing. Still need to finish the first one, and then I need to play Alan Wake 2, and then I'll be ready for Control Resonant. And then that was kind of it for a little bit for me, Nothing. Again, I wasn't watching it. I was listening to it, so I didn't really get to see what a lot of these looked like. But the Saw ASIM that's coming out, that looks really good too. I did go through, and I decided to watch it just independently, and it looks all right. I hope it's a good ASIM, and it gives this game a run for its money finally, so that they can actually decide to fix the fucking game. But I'm excited for it. I don't understand how it's supposed to take place 100 years before Saw. I don't get that. I don't get how that works, but I guess we'll find out when it comes out. Again, I hope it's good. I haven't played a lot of ASIM games. I mean, I've played this, obviously. I played a bit of Friday the 13th when it came out. And I played it on like my cousin's Xbox. I played a little bit of Evolve, which I don't know. I played Evolve when I was like 10, so I enjoyed it, but that's because I was 10, and any game's good at that age. Star Wars Zero Company, I think, is fine. I believe that's the XCOM style game. I haven't played many. The only XCOM-esque game that I've played in memory is the Marvel one. I forget what it's called. That one was pretty fun though. I had a lot of fun with that. So maybe I'll pick this up. But that is a dying franchise. Oh yeah. And then the second big announcement, the second one that really fucking got me hyped was finally The Wolf Among Us 2. I thought this game was never gonna come out. I mean, this got announced what, like 7 fucking years ago? Something like that. Something crazy like that. It got announced way back when. And I love the first game. I played it when it first came out. Again, I was like 10, but it was great. I played the shit out of it. I played it, got all the endings that I could, made all the decisions, did all that fun stuff. But I love the Telltale games, the Walking Dead games I played. I played a little bit of the Batman one, and obviously I played The Wolf Among Us. But I'm glad. I remember way back when this first got announced, I was hyped then. Me and a friend of mine, she was also super hyped, and then just fucking nothing came out about it forever, which was sad. It's really fucking sad, dude. But it's back. We're also getting The Wolf Among Us remastered too, which is cool. I guess I don't really care about the remaster, but I am super excited for Wolf Among Us 2. And then finally, I talked about this in the last Yap Sesh, but the biggest game I was looking forward to was Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 3, and we have it. Revelation is here, and I'm so fucking excited for it. It comes out next year in the spring. I cannot wait. I need that game now. I need it in my bones right now. I need it in my blood. I need all of that game right now. Yeah, I love Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I guess I haven't really talked about it yet. I've just kind of said that I love it. I think it's the perfect remake, in my opinion. I love game remakes, by the way. I think I am of the opinion that game remakes are always a net positive. I think it's always a good thing to remake a game, unless if it's, The Last of Us, which doesn't need a remake. But for games that need remakes, like really, like older games, I think it's always a net positive, because you can always just play the original Final Fantasy 7, and get the enjoyment out of that, and you can also play the remake and see how that game would play now with like modern systems. But I also love how they're changing the story, with, I guess this is spoiler content, but I'll keep it kind of simple. But like the whole concept of fighting fate that happens in the first game, and I love how slow it is. I love how like it's tiny little things that change, like we get to know more about certain characters, they get more screen time, but then it really just starts to go off the rails at the end with fighting against fate and shit. It's great. I love it. Rebirth I loved too. I feel like that one dragged on a little bit at the end. I feel like that third act kind of went on too long, but I understand why. Fitting it, I could understand that they wanted to get to a point in the second game, so that Revelation can cover everything from what happens at the end of the second game. I'm really bad at explaining things, but it's so much worse trying to say without spoilers. But anyone who's played Final Fantasy 7 knows what I'm talking about. The specific point. I feel like everyone knows about it. I knew about it way fucking back when, before I even played the game. Anyway, there's a specific moment that they wanted to get to, and I understand that, and kind of ending it off there, especially with the major change that they made to it, to that specific part. I can understand them wanting to get there, but man, that game really does kind of drag on. But I love it to death. I love it so much. I use the music everywhere, genuinely. It's my hello, Nicholas. Okay, we're sprint bursting. But yeah, I use the outro music. I even use one of the songs as the outro music. I use the Chocobo Cup, I believe. No, it's Red's Dance. Red's Dance is my outro music. But I also use a lot of the stuff from the Queen's Gambit, or Queen's Blood, I believe is what the card game is called in 7. But I also use a lot of that music. I use that mainly in this. That stuns me. That's fucked up. I use that in these kind of videos, in these apps, it's just specifically. But yeah, I love Final Fantasy VII. But anyway, yeah, perfect remake. You know, if you're gonna remake a game where everyone knows the story, you know, everyone kind of knows what happens. What's up, guys? I think it's really great just to be like, fuck it, we're gonna go off the rails. But anyway, that's enough about Final Fantasy VII for this little yap. What's it called? And then the Xbox event was yesterday or the day before. It was the day before. And you know, new Gears game is exciting. I've never played a Gears game, but again, I love seeing series get continued love, especially ones that have kind of been forgotten by time. Which I know Gears got a game, a couple years back, I think. But it really is. It's a game. It was a dying. It is kind of a dying game series, but I'm super glad that it's getting love again. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get bored and play all the Gears games. We got another look at Fable. I've never played a single Fable game, but maybe I'll play this one. You know, I've been getting my RPG itch. Halo is getting a remake or a remaster, either or. That's also exciting. I mean, Halo's never gonna die, but super exciting. But really, Persona 4 getting a remake, insane. Not insane, but it's like, it's hype. It's hype as fuck. You know, it's cool. It's cool that Persona fans are just getting a lot of content recently. You know, there was Persona 5, then there was Persona 3 Golden. Now we got Persona 4 Revival coming out, which is great. I've only played 5, and I never finished 5. I played for like 80 hours straight. Did everything I possibly could, and one day I just stopped playing. I don't remember why. I think I just got busy with other stuff, and it was so difficult to pick it back up and get back into that grind, because I was min-maxing to as much as I possibly could, you know? And it was just really hard for me to get back into it. Which isn't the first time that's happened. I think I've tried playing Persona 5 like 3 times at this point, and I love playing it. It's such a fucking blast, but it's a game that I cannot put down for a single day. Like, if I stop playing it for a day, if I decide to take a break, I just won't pick it back up. Which is unfortunate, because I really do want to finish it. Maybe I will. I probably will. One of these days, I'll re-download it, get back on top of it. But then State of Decay 3 as well. I've only played 2. I played State of Decay 2 way back when, and I loved it. It's a fun fucking zombie game. You know, I love zombie games. We need more fun zombie games. I also forgot to mention the PlayStation State of Play showed this game called Ill, which looks really good. Excited for that. But back to State of Decay. I love playing State of Decay 2. I just love zombie survival games. And I want more of them. I want all of them. New Metro game, never played any of those. Never played any of the Senua games. I'm pretty sure that's a game series. I think it's called like Hellblade or something like that. Doom the Dark Ages is getting, I believe it's DLC. I've only played the first Doom game. Like the modern Dooms. I haven't played the others. Is Crazy Taxi getting a new game? Did I miss this? I never played Crazy Taxi, but you know, again, the shout out to old series getting love. Got another look at the new Castlevania game. That was cool. And then fucking Persona 6, dude. Back to back is crazy. Showing Persona 4 remake and saying, hey, by the way, 6th one is also coming within the next couple of years. I mean, that's great. I mean, it's only a teaser. We don't have a date or anything like that, but you know, hopefully it comes out within like the next 2 or 3 years, you know. That's great. It's green. The trailer for it looks really good too. So, Spyro getting a new game. Never played any of those, but I'm hyped for everyone else, you know. I really am. Because once again, just the old series getting some love. Love it. I keep repeating myself. I need to stop repeating myself. But I won't. I'll keep doing it for sure. And I believe that's everything from Xbox. Yeah. I guess they showed Modern Warfare 4. I don't fucking care, dude. I don't care. And then the Nintendo Direct was today, and most of it don't care about. I don't own a Switch. I've never really been like a huge Nintendo fan, but what I will bring up that I saw earlier today was, where the fuck is it, dude? Oh my gosh, there's so much shit in here. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. That's fucking hype. That's a game I've been wanting to play forever, but I've always been too lazy to like emulate it. But I probably I will, or maybe I'll just fucking say, fuck it and play and buy a Switch 2 to play the remake. Also Kingdom Hearts 4, another series never played. I own the first 3, like I own the first 3. I tried playing the first one on my Steam Deck, but I was playing it when I was at work, and I think I played for like 6 or so hours, and I put it down and I never played it again. But I don't know, maybe that'll become a thing on this channel too. Once I finish the Resident Evil games, which I will, I promise I will 100% finish the final, not the final, but the Resident Evil games. One day. I will, soon, hopefully. I just gotta get over, I hate streaming, and I hate that I made it like a stream thing. And I feel, and it feels disingenuous to me to have those first 2 parts be on stream and then just not stream the rest. So I just gotta work up the nerve to stream. But yeah, maybe Kingdom Hearts 4 will, or maybe Kingdom Hearts will be next. But I'm excited. I saw a lot of people joking prior to today about how how we got Persona 4 remake, Persona 6 announcement, and an entire Final Fantasy 7 remake before we got Kingdom Hearts 4, like any further information. I remember this getting revealed a while ago, and it just went fucking cold turkey. But yeah, there's also the new FromSoft game coming out, the Duskbloods. I saw some screen caps of that. That looks pretty fun. That looks fun. I'm not a huge fan of like Soulsborne games. I played Elden Ring, and I played a little bit of Dark Souls 3. They're not really my cup of tea, but you know, maybe I'll play it. I own Bloodborne, but I never played it. I played like for like 2 hours. Yeah. I saw a lot of people and a couple of my friends raving about Deltarune Chapter 5. I don't care, but no, it's cool. It's cool that like this, like I think with these last 3 events, fuck the PlayStation State of Play, fuck that abysmal piece of dog shit. But these last 3 events, fucking Summer Games Fest, the Xbox Showcase, and Nintendo Direct, I think everyone who plays video games has something to be excited for, and I think that's great. I think it would be even better if we just fucking brought back E3. You know, can we do that? Can we just get all of our announcements in like one day? That would be fucking badass. But yeah, the Summer's Game Fest, I really was not looking forward to going into it, because I was just so bummed out from the State of Play. But man, that Summer Games Fest was fucking crazy, and these last 2 events have also been fucking crazy. It's been a great week for gaming. We are so back. We are so fucking back. But that's enough of yapping about the game events. I'm kind of just repeating myself over and over again. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, I talked about it earlier. These app sessions are never gonna do well, probably. These are probably gonna fucking crash and burn. But I like doing them. It's good to yap. I like just making them, talking about a bunch of bullshit, putting them out there. Maybe someone will like it. Who knows?